Welcome to the Hasbro era of Power Rangers. Welcome my friends to the review, initial thoughts. I have a cat, this is her little paw right here, in my lap. To Beast Morphers, episode 1. It was everything I wanted it to be and more. And that's saying a lot. Stop biting me. Hey, can you go get up so I can do this review, please? Thank you. In this first episode, in this first look at Beast Morphers, we have already gotten to see characters, relationships, knowing how these people are going to interact with each other more. We got backgrounds. We have so many amazing things. And if they wanted to hit us in the feels with, hey, you want to know how Power Rangers this is going to be? They opened it up in a gym with people doing karate. Except it just felt more natural. Like, it just looked real-er. I don't know. But it was awesome. It started setting up a rivalry already between Blaze and Devin, because Devin was taking, I guess, Blaze's karate class, not paying attention, you know, he's do. They end up getting into a fight where Blaze is attacking Devin. Now, it's not like a fight and attacking as in once they're already morphed, they're in their karate stuff. It was like sparring, except Blaze was actually trying to hurt Devin, and Devin was just, you know, being all like self-defense-y. Until Devin's dad shows up, and that is where we meet Mr. Daniels, the mayor. The mayor walks in, everyone kind of stops, and Devin realizes, oh crap, I'm in trouble. Apparently Devin was supposed to have been at a job interview that his dad had to pull some strings for him to get as a carpet cleaner. He's like, I don't know anything about cleaning carpets. Well, yeah, but you learn. Like, you don't really have to know, but all right, Devin, I'll give you the pass on that, because it really is the type of language that someone of his age would use. Like, I don't know. But he's good at video games and karate, and apparently kicking butt and taking names and having a very serious look on his face. If you've been following me on Twitter about how Red Ranger, I think he's gonna be awesome. Well, in the car with his dad, Devin finds out that they're heading to Grid Battle Force. Now, his dad is heading to Grid Battle Force because of this big announcement today that they're going to be using Morph X into energy to power the entire city. It's clean energy that, wow, Mayor Daniels has some trepidations about it, which, and why wouldn't you? As he goes on to list every baddie in the universe. He mentions Rita Repulsa, he mentions Sledge, Galvanex. In that one line, they gave us something that we've been wanting for so long, and that's just a continuity. We know that these people, they know what Power Rangers is, and how it's a breath of fresh air sometimes when it's like, whoa, what's a Power Ranger? They're like, we're making Power Rangers, and they use that phrase when I'm like, you're creating a Power Rangers. And they're looking awesome. So they're creating some Power Rangers, and, you know, Mayor Daniels, again, worried what happens, and that is when Commander Shaw later will show him that they're having Power Rangers. Before Mayor Daniels gets into the Grid Battle Force headquarters, however, he has to go through security, which is where we first meet Ben and Betty. Yes, they are the comedic relief. You could tell already this show, but let me like just talk about them really quick as characters. They seemed really funny. They're, you know, doing stuff by the book. Very, oh no, it's the mayor, sorry sir. I think they're gonna be a lot of fun. The fact that Betty was like so short and had to get off the stool. I like the way the comedy, there wasn't a fart in it, there wasn't like any bad puns, it was just situational, reactive, physical comedy with them, you know, the mayor's like laughing because he's ticklish. That comedy, you can give me that all day. I'll take that over just fart jokes and whatever else. So the comedy in this one, not a problem with it at all. And while Ben and Betty were talking to the mayor, but getting his credentials and everything in, Devin sneaks in because he wants to play the simulator. He heard that Grid Battle Force has a simulator that's unbeatable, and Devin is a really big video gamer, so he has to go in. He wants to go play it. Give him a challenge, right? And this is where we meet Zoe. Zoe, who is going to be the Yellow Ranger. We see her, she is the laundry girl. In this short bit that we get to see just her interacting, we find out that she used to be training for Grid Battle Force. She ended up getting cut from it, but she's already mentioned how she has these big grand ideas like Morphex powered bikes. Hey guys, did you know that the teaser description for episode 3 is out? And I believe it's about Morphex bikes. They're already setting up some continuity for us. So she's talking about these big ideas she has, and even though she's not in the team, she didn't make that. She's the laundry girl. She's still trying to do what she can because she wants to solve these big problems and how, and shout out if any of you guys have ever watched Power Rangers SPD, really great season, by the way. If you've never seen it, go give it a look. There's a character named Boom. Boom is the tech guy. He handles the testing of everything because he wanted to be an SPD cadet and he kept getting cut, but he never gave up. And I'm seeing that so much. Those characters the characteristics that I loved in that character are already coming back with Zoe. She was cut, but she didn't care. She's still trying to do what she can. She's going to solve these big problems, and she's going to work her way. She says, I just got to work out of the laundry room. I love it. That girl has determination. She has drive. She introduced herself very nice, you know, to the mayor. Follow me. She has a mission, and I am so excited to see where Zoe goes. I have a yellow jacket that I'm already, I have my eye on for a Zoe cosplay, guys. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Once Zoe gets him over to the area, we meet Commander Shaw. And now Commander Shaw, oh my gosh, let me just mention this real quick. I have seen quite a few people just over the moon with how happy they are with the fact that not only is Commander Shaw a woman, she's a person of color. And when that first came out, I had so many things just on Twitter and friends just saying how happy they were. And man, this is representation matters. Seeing a female commander, I mean, I can't put myself in the shoes of someone like a person of color, but I can do it as a female. Man, how cool is that to see a girl being their commander? Well, we don't know a lot about Commander Shaw yet. What we have learned already is that not only is she very by the book, she looks, because we're gonna find out a little more by the book whenever we meet Ravi and Zoe, or Ravi and Roxy. Sorry about that. Still getting all the names and everything in your head. You know, the first episode things are just blasting through your brain right now. And I'm just so excited with it. So here we go. We have Commander Shaw, who at least listens to some reason whenever it comes to Devin, but she has some awesome answers for Mayor Daniels now, because remember, she's talking to Mayor Daniels. We're kind of following him in this story. Mayor Daniels meets Commander Shaw and immediately tells, hey, everybody and their mother wants this. How can we be protected? Who's to say someone, you know, like Rita, mentioning Rita, someone like Sledge and Galvanex establishing that universe already. Who's to say they don't just come after it, which Commander Shaw lets him know they are creating Power Rangers. And the visuals, guys, can we just stop for a second and think about the visuals of this episode? All of the computer screens, all of the CGI in it. It was beautiful. It really is just the colored fog stuff swirling around that morph sequence it was gorgeous. I love the Grid Battle Force, their outfits, their uniforms that they are wearing. The fact that, you know, you see someone like Zoe, she's doing laundry. She has a different uniform than someone else who's a security guard who has a different uniform. And it's the little things like that, guys, that you don't even sometimes think about, but that's just establishing in your head. This is a big company. This isn't and I say big company, this is a well thought out. There are structures everywhere. The fact that there's different outfits and people walking around, it just makes it feel more real. You're not going to see, you know, everybody in the same company wearing the exact same thing. They're in different compartments. And I don't know why I'm going on about the clothes, but guys, I really love the outfits, is what I'm getting at. Those Grid Battle Force ones, the long sleeve shirts, I need the long sleeve shirts. I need all of it. Just shut up and take my money, Hasbro. And what were we going on about? Commander Shaw. That is what we were going on about. And I think she is awesome. I can't wait to see more of her. She gives Mayor Daniels all of this is it. This is what we're going to do. And he says, okay, let's meet some of our other characters. Because while Mayor Daniels was going in there, he couldn't learn the identity of the 3 people who were going to be the Power Rangers because they wanted them to keep it a secret. They're mutating their DNA with animal DNA. So that's why Mayor Daniels did not see who originally was going to be the Power Rangers. Let's talk about Nate, because I was going to mention about all the new technology and everything we have, but Nate finally got to meet Nate, and he is the brainchild. He's joined Grid Battle Force at the age of 6, which gave him a brief hesitation look on his face, so keep that in mind, guys. I'm not sure what to think about that, but they focused in on his face, and he gave kind of like a quick side eye when he mentioned he joined them at the age of 6, not sure what to think about that. Again, I've only seen this episode once, so I'm going to be rewatching it and hopefully going from there. But he's the mastermind. He is the guy who learned how to tap into the morphing grid. He's the one showing off all of the technology, like their sabers they're going to have and their guns. He's showing them this transport technology, which is how the Rangers are going to be able to get their stuff. They're going to hit, in their suits, like once they get going, they're going to hit this pack on them. And their weapons are just going to materialize. And so he's already testing how he made these transportation things, which is so incredibly, it's genius. I love how they're setting this up. Nate, loving him. Let's see what he can do, because he's already pretty calm-ish under fire whenever everything is under attack. And as we say goodbye to the mayor for a bit and he leaves, we are left with Devin, his son, in the Morph X lab, because the Grid Battle Force lab, I guess I should say, because he snuck in. He was wanted to know where the simulator was. Someone saw him and was like, oh no, you need to be in here. Come on, hurry. So here he is in the lab, the top secret. Not, he's not supposed to know about this thing. And there he is, but he sees something interesting. He sees this snake avatar kind of thing. And I love that they already thrown out the phrase avatar, because I feel like we're going to be seeing that a lot. So he sees this snake avatar and, it scares him, big commotion. He's getting locked up, but as he gets locked up, he's telling people what is going on, and he sees the identity, because Blaze, Roxy, and Ravi are all getting up because, the mayor left. They were having some cerebral scans and stuff ran. Devin is, accused of just being crazy, and he gets thrown in, but Commander Shaw at least tells Nate, just run a check. Be sure. She at least has enough of voice of reason to where she's not going to just let something like this slide. It looks like she wants to make sure everything is done. Okay, by the book or by whatever. So let's finally get to learn a little bit more about Ravi and Roxy. Oh my gosh, guys, they were a couple. As they're getting ready to have this entire thing done with them, it looks like this awesome protective armor with the shoulder pads. You have Roxy, are you nervous, Ravi? Well, I'm gonna have my, DNA transformed with animal DNA and hopefully become a superhero. So yeah, they're nervous, and she tries to comfort her and him. And we learn they used to be an item, and that is my cat scratching her claws in the other side of the room. They used to be an item, but they no longer can be an item because Rangers can't date other Rangers, and so Ravi had to let her go, break up with her. Obviously, they still care for each other. They even have a flashback of them, kind of being together whenever he's going, look, we're being told now, we can't be together if we're gonna be Rangers. So, wow, so that is crazy because, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, at the end, we learn that Commander Shaw is actually Ravi's mother. What? Mother? What? We got a mother. Just really strange when you say it like that, but we never really get moms in it. We did actually have one for Ninja Steel, so that's cool, but usually there's no moms in all Power Rangers, so I am so happy that he has a mom and she's the commander, which, because when you're first watching this episode, you're like, man, he even says, it's a dumb rule, but it's a rule. And so you can see, okay, Ravi's gonna be the stickler for rules, strong, calm. His mom is the commander, so no wonder he can't get away with breaking the rules. And this is also just setting up as what we see happens later on in the episode with Roxy, and thinking it's just, they're setting up so many amazing storylines. I can't wait to just talk about all of them. But let's talk about when everything hits the fan. As they are having their DNA changed, Evox, the virus, does appear and starts corrupting all of them. And as they are morphing, they get corrupted. Blaze collapses, and from him comes this avatar cyber villain, Blaze. It's still got his head, so it's Blaze's body, except it's his avatar is controlling all of this, and Blaze's body flops to the floor. He gets done first, and by the way, everything is going crazy right now. So as this attack is starting to happen, people are fleeing. And they're just saying, escape, get, not like escape from enter and escape, but escape the place. Flee. Evacuate. That's the word I was trying to think of. Everybody is evacuating. When everybody evacuates because a big bad is happening, the people who run in are the people who are going to be Power Rangers. Maybe not the people who trained, maybe not the people you would think, but the ones who run in the face of danger to save people, those are the ones who are going to be Power Rangers. And Zoe laundry or whatever, she hears it, and while everybody else is being told to evacuate, she's like, no, I don't run from big problems. I solve big problems. And she runs in to help. I mean, she had been trained, so she does have training. It's not like she went in there as a total scrub. Like, don't mishear me. But she still, you know, she wasn't one of the Grid Battle Force people, but she ran in because she wanted to help. Devin, luckily the security, like when everyone says evacuate, they opened up the cell, so he had to go. And instead of evacuating, what does he do? He goes in to help because it's in your heart, man. Anybody can be a ranger. It's in your heart. Zoe and Devin run into each other right before they go in, and he's like, oh, you with them? She's like, no, I'm laundry. She's like, you? And he's like, no, I'm trespassing. Maybe one of the best lines I've heard in Power Rangers in many a year. In many a year. That is how our Rangers get there to meet each other. Oh my goodness. So they sneak in, kind of start fighting. Devin grabs a blaster and blasts. So before Ravi can have an evil avatar made of him, this is explaining why, Devin shoots the Morph X, stopping the whole thing. He collapses, and that is why we only have 2 of the 3 original Rangers are evil Rangers. What happens though before Ravi gets saved? Evil Roxy come out. Now we don't actually have her. We didn't get a look at her helmetless, which I really hope we do going forward. At least some shots of her in the suit without the helmet. But all American footage, American footage, New Zealand footage also, I should say. The special effects, the fight scene, I'm not gonna try to go blow by blow on the fight because it was just amazing. And I know by the time you're already watching this, there are going to be clips everywhere. You're going to be watching the clips. You're going to be able to see a lot of this that I'm talking about. But the fight scene was just gorgeous. Now, Nate does not flee in all of this. He's trying to, you know, he's hiding a bit and trying to do some stuff. Right when the Rangers, and oh man, Ravi wakes up from like his collapse and he sees that Roxy is on the floor. But it was bad. Like, they were getting the crap beat out of them. Evil Roxy has all of them wrapped up. She's getting ready, like, rah, pushes them kind of back, but pushes them into the morph chamber. Nate, kaboom! We now have Power Rangers. The 3 of them morph, the 3 of them get their animal DNA, and the 3 of them immediately can start using it. You have the Red Ranger flying around because he has the cheetah DNA, so he's going super fast. Yellow Ranger with Jackrabbit DNA, she is jumping all over. And Blue Ranger with Gorilla. That man, like, you'll see, and I think they do it in the show, but like his muscles start popping out. He's gonna have that rage too because, man, that's his girl. That's his girl. Relationship set up already. Is this Power Rangers? Oh my god. Is this Power Rangers? They all fight morphed, working together, and get Nate. They tell him, get all of these transporters that you have. Let's just transport them away, far, far away, to get them out of the control room with all of the morph stuff. Woo, and after an amazing fight, they do. They transport them out. So after all of that, Commander Shaw is greeting them and just saying, you are the Power Rangers. And Ravi, of course, like, anything, Mom, I mean, Commander. And then you get that little side look between Devin and Zoe, and they both come up. Zoe saying, this should be Roxy in here, but if she can't do it, I'm gonna stand in her place and I'm gonna do whatever I can to help. That's, man, is that not what being a Ranger is all about? And Devin, you know, this is not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but however I can help, I'm in. And in the first episode, guys, we have 3 Rangers. Have not even heard in this Morphin' time. I'm not going to see a morph sequence. No Zords, no nothing. I love this. We just have the Rangers coming together saying, we're ready. I can't wait to see this cast doing more things together. I'm loving seeing Commander Shaw with all of them, how this is going to work. You know, we've already kind of seen Devin's going to be the fun kind of guy playing video games. Can't wait to see how that's going to go with Shaw's more straight-laced kind of thing. What's Robbie gonna do? And he's gonna have to pick sometimes between Commander Shaw and his, you know, his mom, his direct orders, and saving his friends. This review has already been super long, and I could talk about this forever. This episode is the breath of fresh air we wanted. This episode is what we needed as fans. We have waited so long. It's been 2 years since the premiere of a new season. We had such long hiatuses. We've been waiting for a year for this show to premiere, and you guys didn't disappoint. Congratulations to everybody involved in making this show. The music was great. The fight choreography was great. The direction was great. It's just the sound. The sound was really good. Like, and sound qualities and stuff. It was fantastic, guys. I can't wait to keep watching. And the fact that we're getting a new episode next week. Are you kidding me? I can't wait to see where this goes. And I can't wait to hopefully take you guys on the ride with me. It's the time of the video where I have to tell you, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can be alerted anytime I post a new video, because it's all going to be about Beast Morphers hype at this point. I'm going to be doing episode reviews of all the episodes, as well as getting as many toys as I possibly can to be reviewing them and to showing you guys what is out there for Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I just got to end on that. I'm ready. It was so good. It's so good. See you in the next video, guys.